Hello and welcome back to Altex TV, and in today's video we are going to go into episode 9, the new Star Wars film, The Rise of Skywalker, and we're going to go in. I'm going to give you some fan theories that I've been looking around and looking for and that, and basically I'm going to give you those, give you a percentage of what I think the chances are of that coming through, that theory. I know it's only early, but why not? Let's just get in it. We're talking about it, so why not? Let's continue the discussion and let's talk some Star Wars. Okay, so we're going to start off with theory number 1, which is Rey is a Skywalker. So basically I've been seeing this theory that Rey is going to be a Skywalker, and she's going to be retconned. Her parents are going to be retconned to basically it's either going to be Han and Leia or it's going to be Luke, which to me, I'm not really buying this theory because I don't see why Abrams would do that. He set it up at the start for her to be a nobody, and I kind of like the idea that she's not linked to any of the Skywalkers, because that just gives you, no one else. It's not like a small universe where everyone knows everyone and everyone's linked and it's big family battle. I know that that's what this saga is about, but it's good to have someone that is not related to anyone and the Force has chosen her to basically really be the new good to rise up against this evil. And I always like that concept, and really I'm not really buying the theory that she's going to be a Skywalker, that she's going to be linked to Luke, Leia or Han. I don't see that, and I don't see why you would do that now, considering you've already laid it all throughout that it's not, she's got a nobody parents, she's a nobody, and that's kind of where I'm linking it to, rather than it being linked to Luke or Leia and Han later on throughout. So overall, this theory number 1, I'm going to give there's a 15% chance that they are going to retcon her parents, so she is a Skywalker, a 15% chance, which is very unlikely that they're going to do it, and that's where I stand on this theory. Okay, theory number 2 is Rey is a Palpatine. We all have watched the trailer and Palpatine's laugh at the end, and that's the big talking point. What is his role in that? And some people are saying, speculating, Rey could be a Palpatine. She could be the granddaughter of Palpatine. Now, that would be a big twist. That she gets drawn, because you see in the trailer with the Death Star, as it's in that lake, maybe she gets drawn to it and she discovers a holocron or something like that that shows Palpatine, and basically she interacts with it and it goes to like an alternate dimension realm, whatever you want to say, sort of thing, like she did in The Last Jedi, and where she actually connects with Palpatine and he tells her that she is the granddaughter, she is his granddaughter, and that she was destined to take over and stuff like that. I've seen that theory being thrown around a lot, that she's a Palpatine. It is a cool concept, but personally, I'm not really buying into that either. I'm going to give it a 25% chance that Rey is a Palpatine in this new movie. I mean, it's a cool idea and that, but I just don't see where Palpatine could have had he like a daughter or a son, and we not known about him, and then has a granddaughter. So I don't see the chances. I'm going to give it a 25% chance, but I just don't see this theory really going in. It's not one that I'm buying in going into episode 9. Theory number 3, there's a new breed of Force users known as the Skywalkers. This, to me, I believe, is at the moment the biggest one that I'm probably leaning towards the most. I see this theory that the whole title, The Rise of Skywalker, is basically an idea where Jedi are no longer, Sith are no longer, and basically it's going to be called, you're going to be a Skywalker. If you are a Force-sensitive person, you are known as a Skywalker moving forward, which, as you look in the first runs of Star Wars, if you go back to when they first did it, they weren't called Jedis or Sith, they were called Skywalkers. And I thought that's really intriguing going into the title now. And basically you have the idea of Luke Skywalker's legend throughout the universe after what he has done lives on. Him and Anakin, they live on. And this new breed that Rey sets up an academy or something like that and breeds new Force users. And they're known as the Skywalkers, basically. That, to me, is, I think, the most logical place that they're taking this story. destroy, because they were stating the Sith need to die, and the Jedi need to die, the old ways need to die, and a new way need to come out. So that makes sense that an idea, a new Force users, the new breed are known as the Skywalkers, and basically it's all really to do with Luke and Anakin's legend throughout the universe and how everything's come about, and that's why I'm leaning towards this. I give this theory a 75% chance that this could be the whole premise of the title and where we're going forward for Star Wars, known as a new Force breed. New Force users are called Skywalkers. So that's theory. That theory I give 75% chance. Okay, theory number 4 is Palpatine is the main villain. That's right. I've heard this one as well. And as cool as this sounds, this one I don't know. This one could be. He could be the big bad villain, because why would you have him have his laugh at the end of that teaser trailer and then have the actor come out at celebrations and say, "Do it, play it again," in the Palpatine voice? So for me, this one I'm a bit, halfway and halfway at the moment to whether or not this could be true. Could Palpatine, I mean, he's the one that started it all basically. Him and Plagueis were mucking around with the midichlorians and they created Anakin, and wouldn't it be a full circle if he's still alive and he explains that everything is because he manipulated the Force to create Anakin, and he did the same with Rey, and that full ties it all back in where Palpatine is the big bad villain. Kylo and Rey have to basically go, you know what, we need to put our crap to the side. We need to team up to take out this guy because he is worse than us. I don't see Kylo bending the knee to him, because Kylo wants to get rid of all the old ways and he wants to rule. So I don't see him bending the knee to Palpatine. And Rey, I don't see her being swindled into his manipulation either. So the idea is they team up to fight this big bad villain before everything goes basically down. And he's the big bad villain behind it all. And yeah, so that's what I think. I'm going to give this one a 35% chance that Palpatine is the big bad villain in this one. A 35% chance I think is fair at the moment because we haven't got more to go on about. But based on what I've seen so far, I'm giving it a 35% chance. And finally, theory number 5. Luke and Palpatine come back as Force Ghosts. Now, we don't know much about Force Ghosts. We haven't heard how they do it. We know that certain Jedis have to learn to do it, and they've learned to do it, as stated in the other movies. But there is no mention that Sith can do it, because we've never seen a Sith do it. So that begs the question is, we just don't know enough about about the Force Ghost to really have an indication whether or not Palpatine can come back. Now, I think it's very likely we're gonna definitely see Luke in this movie. Whether he's still alive or a Force Ghost, I'm predicting one of those two. He's definitely coming back in this movie. Palpatine, on the other hand, I don't know how they're going to do the Force Ghost. We don't know enough information about how they can do it. Can Sith do it? But I did read one that they, maybe potentially for the Sith, it's basically where the Death Star, that was his last demise, where he met it to the hands of Vader, that Palpatine's stuck there, and as a ghost, he's stuck there, and they get attracted to him, and that's where they meet him, and he can no longer leave that area. He's forever to be haunted as a Force Ghost in that particular area. Which, I mean, we don't know enough information, so this one's really hard, but I'm giving Luke to come back as a ghost, 85% chance we're going to see Luke as a Force Ghost. Obviously, that other 15% chance is basically he's still alive, and he's coming back in, physical form, but I think there's a good chance we're seeing Force Ghost Luke, and I'm giving it about a 10% chance that we're seeing Palpatine as a Force Ghost. I just don't think we have enough information about it and how Sith do this, so that's what I'm thinking. So overall, that's my thoughts, some fan theories, where I'm ranking them. Obviously there is more, and as we get to basically more trailers and that and more knowledge of where we're going in episode 9, we can update this and give more theories and really hit it hard and give big percentages where we think that's going to go. So let me know in the comments, what are your theories? Do you have different theories to the 5 that I just given, that I've been reading about from other fans and that? Let me know. I'm very interested to see hear everyone's theories, because we're so far away and we know little amount, and I want to hear what everyone's thinking right now as we get closer and closer to the new episode. We're 8 months away, so why not start the chat now, and why not get the theories going? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a lovely day, and I'll see you guys later.